Oh, I mean, listen, I don't say that objectively. I'm obviously a Trump supporter. Know the president, worked for him. So I'm not pretending to be some, judge or juror in the case. It's completely objective. And I'm just telling you, it doesn't bother me at all. I know there's a big internet rebellion over his True Social post about taking out Iranian bridges and possibly ports and open the effing strait. I'm not telling you what to think. I just want to be absolutely clear. This is not like the Dan Bongino show where we have to align 100% of the time on everything. That's not this show. This show is an opinion-based show. I have an opinion. You can have yours. It just doesn't bother me. I want to get to that in the beginning of the show. Also, obviously, an amazing rescue this weekend. We don't leave our people behind. Name the show that today. We just don't. Our American military, this is why I'm telling you, man, I have nothing but when I have my hierarchy of groups of people I respect, love, and adore, the military's at the top all the time. Every time. No one is going to displace them in the pole position there. No one. Because you guys and ladies out there just have balls of stone. You just do. Nobody could pull this off. However, obviously you've heard the story, rescue of the airman, the pilot and the WS and the WISA, WSO weapons system officer. But there are three things that enabled us to do this. No other country on earth could have done it. There are three very specific things. I'm going to get to all of that stuff. Big show for you today on a Monday. Welcome back. Hope you all had a happy Easter and a wonderful weekend. Spring's coming around. Nice weather is out in Florida this weekend. Got a little bit of too much sun, if you can probably see in my face. Hey, free speech. It's under pressure again. Go get Rumble Wallet. Rumble Wallet puts financial control back in your hands where it belongs. You can tip creators instantly. You can hold Bitcoin and USAT as well. Download the Rumble Wallet at wallet.rumble.com. Do it today. Get a hold of your financial control. Today's show also brought to you by our good friends at American Financing. Listen, the cost of living is high. It's exhausting at times. If you've been leaning on credit cards lately just to cover the basics like groceries, gas, and utility bills, you're essentially paying a survival tax of 20% interest or more. My friends at American Financing, they have a better way. A better way. A better way. I sound like my New Yorker kid. Did you hear that, guy? They have a better way. But American Financing has a better way and a better way. They're helping homeowners tap into their equity to pay off high interest debt with mortgage rates currently in the fives. That's awesome. On average, American Financing is saving their customers $800 a month. That's huge. That's nearly $10,000 a year back in your pocket. That's big life-changing money. It takes just 10 minutes to find out what you could save with American Financing. There are no upfront fees and no obligation to talk to a salary-based mortgage consultant. Here's the kicker. Start today, and you can even delay 2 mortgage payments. Think about that. American Financing, they're America's home for home loans. Give them a call. Write this number down. It's 888-994-7660. That's 888-994-7660. Or visit them online. It is a .net address at americanfinancing.net/Bongino. americanfinancing.net/Bongino. Thank you, American Financing. Fellas, ring that bell. Oh, you guys, a delayed bell there. Might be like, what was it, Rocky? Ding, ding. Folks, I don't really care about language. I know a lot of people do. That's why I've been trying to kind of tone down the language, the expletives on the show. I'm really trying my hardest, okay? I explained this to Jasmine this week. Did I not? And not excuse Jasmine doesn't curse, or either does Paula, by the way. Justin once in a while. But when you grow up in New York, like I did, and Donald Trump did, in New York, not an excuse. I'm just telling you in advance. Cursing's not like a thing. I don't know how to, it's just like, there, they got a flag. Cursing's just like how people talk. It's almost not like cursing. It's just like, I'm not telling you it's a good thing. So people get upset, oh, not presidential, whatever. The stuff doesn't bother me. Put the True Social post up that caused all this, pseudo controversy. Tuesday will be Power Plant Day and Bridge Day, all wrapped up in one in Iran. Tuesday, obviously being tomorrow, there'll be nothing like it. Open the effing straight, you crazy bastards, or you'll be living in hell. Just watch. Praise be to Allah, President Donald J. Trump. People lost their minds over this. This is how people from New York just talk. People from Boston tend to do it too. Sometimes people from big cities. They just curse. I'm not making excuses for anyone. If you're offended by it, you're allowed to be offended. I'm just telling you it doesn't bother me. We are dealing with the world's largest terror regime, a group of people trying to acquire a nuclear weapon who have killed thousands of Americans in terror attacks around the world, who would kill you tomorrow if you dared enter their airspace as a civilian with your LGBTQIA pride flag. You'd be thrown off a building instantly. You wouldn't even land in a plane. They'd blow the plane out of the sky. I didn't even realize cursing was a bad thing till I moved down to Maryland, and I was at a house party one time and I accidentally dropped an F-bomb and everybody stopped talking and looked at me like, oh my gosh, did he just say that? He's dealing with savage thug, the mullah theocracy over there. These are animals, these people he's dealing with in the Iranian mullah class. I just don't care. It doesn't bother me. I just threw it out there at the beginning of the show because I couldn't believe it this weekend. All these people like, oh my gosh, you believe this guy dropping an F-bomb in a True Social post? I mean, can you imagine Patton and MacArthur? You don't think they dropped an F-bomb here or there? All right, moving on. So, an unbelievable mission this weekend. Folks, this is like storybook stuff. Like what happened? We're engaged in this unbelievably successful now, 5, 6 week, 7 week military operation in Iran. We've taken out most of their Navy, good chunk of their ballistic missile capability. We've decimated their air defense sector. However, they do have equipment on the ground that can still obviously take down our airplanes. It's still very dangerous. If yes, we do have air dominance. When you see the amount of sorties and missions they've flown over Iran relative to the amount of enemy contact, like what happened this weekend when they took down an F-15, the percentage is so unbelievably low. That is what air dominance looks like. However, air dominance doesn't mean zero risk. It's not zero risk, okay? We lose this pilot, Good Friday, rescued by Easter Sunday in incredibly what reads like, it's not even like a Netflix show because you believe, that's too much. That's too much. No one's ever going to believe. Well, it happened. It's not a Netflix show. It's real. Pilot was injured, winds up secreting himself into a mountain crevice, stays alive. Special operators go in there. We wind up taking fire in some helicopters. An A-10 takes some fire and showing you we leave no one behind. They were taking out roads. They were jamming signals. They were making sure that no Iranian terrorist got anywhere close to this pilot, and they got him out.